Hello again. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Class 122, which means that we are moving forward. Yes, sir. I'm impressed. I'm surprised. I'm really pleased. Impressed, surprised, pleased, satisfied. Satisfied no tiene mucha fuerza. Pleased, yes. I'm impressed. Estoy impresionado. Estoy sorprendido. Agradablemente. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm pleased. Fijaos cómo termina esto. Impressed, surprised, pleased. I'm pleased with your progress. So, congratulations, and don't let it go to your head. Que no se te suba la cabeza, eh? Don't let it go to your head. Humility, please. A humble attitude is always very good. So, let's change the camera one, and let's continue. All right, quickly, a review of the sentences from yesterday. Tenemos que fijar los objetivos. ¿Cómo se dice fijar los objetivos? Tenemos que, we have to, mucha F, sonido F con have to, we have to set the objectives. La B se dice objectives, objectives. We have to set the objectives. No me consideran una persona clave aquí. They don't consider me. They don't consider me a key person. No. Me, I'm not important for these people. They don't consider me a key person. And you? Do you consider me a key person? I hope so. Mis responsabilidades son las siguientes. My responsibilities are the following. My responsibilities are the following. Estoy encargado del mantenimiento. I'm in charge of maintenance. I'm in charge of plant and equipment. I'm in charge of accounting. I'm in charge of finance. I'm in charge of cost accounting. I'm in charge of sales. I'm in charge of after-sales service. I'm in charge of warranty claims. Reclamaciones en garantía. Siniestros. Bueno, in certain areas. I'm in charge of different things. I'm in charge of the world. Soy encargado del mundo entero. I'm in charge of. I'm in charge of. I'm in charge of. I'm in charge of. Practicándolo un poco, 20 veces, ¡pum!, lo tenéis. I'm in charge of. Estoy encargado del mantenimiento. I'm in charge of maintenance. I'm in charge of. I'm in charge of maintenance. Dependo del jefe de producción. I report to the production manager. I report to the production manager. Nos conocemos bien, él y yo. We know each other well. We know each other well. De hecho, nos conocemos, in fact, as a matter of fact, nos conocemos desde hace años. We've known each other. We've known each other. Known each other. We've known each other for years. For years. No for years. For years. Years. We've known each other for years. Siempre estamos discutiendo. We are always arguing, but we respect each other. We're always. Estamos siempre discutiendo. We're always arguing. Arguing, argument. To argue. The verb is to argue. The noun is argument. Una discusión acalorada. Bueno, más o menos acalorada o muy acalorada. An argument. Yes, we are always arguing. Él no sabe delegar. He doesn't know how to. 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 He doesn't know how to delegate. He doesn't know how to play football. He doesn't know how to play baseball. He doesn't know how to tie his shoes. He doesn't know how to speak English. He doesn't know how to teach English. He doesn't know how to delegate. No sabe delegar. Y no hagas tanto ruido, por favor. Don't make so much noise. Do you mind? Huh? Don't make so much noise, will you? Will you? ¿Quieres? Don't make so much noise. Voy a estudiar tu propuesta. I'm going to study your proposal. I'm going to study your proposal. Okay? Yes, I'm going to study your proposal this weekend. And I'll get back to you on Monday. And finally, va a ser divertido. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, fun, fun. We had fun, fun, fun till my daddy took my T-bird away. We're going to have fun. Yeah, do you like to have fun? ¿Te gusta divertirte? Do you like to have fun? I like to have fun. Let's have some fun. Come on, everybody. Let's have a party. Let's have some fun. I want to have some fun. All right. Now, esto no es lo que quiero. Eso no es lo que quiero. Fun? No. For me, no. I don't like to have fun. That's not what I want. That's not what you want. ¿Cómo que eso no es lo que quieres? ¿Qué es lo que quieres? Well, what do you want? Fun is not what you want? No, not necessarily. Simply to have fun, just to have fun is not my goal in life. I have set my objectives in life. I have set my goals in life. Oh, really, Richard? Well, good. What do you want from life? I don't want to tell you I don't need to tell you what I want. Well, of course, you don't need to tell me what you want, but gosh, we're friends, I hope. Are you a friend of mine? Well, of course I'm a friend of yours, Pablo. Well, Richard, if you're a friend of mine, well then share with me. Comparte conmigo lo que quieres en la vida. Share with me. Tell me what you want in life. Well, to have fun, not necessarily. Well, why not? Don't you like to have fun? Yes, I like to have fun, but that's not my goal in life. Well, what's your goal in life? To enjoy life. Well, what's the difference? To enjoy life or to have fun? Well, to have fun means diversión. Yes and no. Of course, if you go to a party and everybody is having a merry time, Merry Christmas, Merry, well, then you have fun. But having fun is also reading a philosophical text by Platon, to read Plato's Republic. Well, I enjoy reading Plato immensely, but for me that's not having fun. Well, why not? What's the difference? ¿Te divierte leer Platón? Well, no, it stimulates my mind. And isn't that fun? Well, if that's fun, then that's what I want. What I want in life. Lo que quiero, what I want. Everything I want in life is to have fun. All right. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Thank you. And hello. Hi, how are you today? I'm Hannah, and I'm here with you to start your program right with the review from the last class. As you know, we always review, como siempre, repasamos la clase anterior. So, I hope you're ready. First, let's say hello to my student, Luca. Hi, Luca.
Hi, Hannah.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Okay, great. I'm fine, thank you. Okay, great. Okay, we're going to start with the expression everything. Okay, con la palabra everything. En español se traduce a todo lo que. Okay, todo lo que venden, por ejemplo, todo lo que venden es caro. So here we want to use everything. So, Luca, please translate for me. Todo lo que venden es caro.
Everything they sell is expensive.
Perfect, great. Todo lo que, remember, todo lo que significa en inglés everything, everything. So everything they sell here is expensive, okay? Todo lo que venden es caro. Okay, no creas todo lo que lees en la prensa.
Don't believe everything you read on the press.
In
the press.
Yes, I see. Okay, repeat, great.
Don't believe everything you read in the press.
Okay, very good, great. So no creas todo lo que lees en la prensa. Don't believe everything you read in the press. Okay, todo lo que vi fue maravilloso.
Everything I saw was...
Oh, repeat, pronunciation.
Everything I saw... No, I saw...
Saw. Ah, okay, saw.
Saw.
Okay, I see.
Everything I saw was fantastic.
Okay, was fantastic, was marvelous, was terrific. Okay, great. So please, pronunciation aquí. El verbo to see en el pasado es saw, saw. Okay, S-A-W, saw. Okay, so no me digáis saw. Así cerrado al final, saw or shaw. Así no, saw, saw. So everything I saw was fantastic, was marvelous, was terrific. Okay? Okay, great. So remember, todo lo que significa everything. Okay, now we're going to do traducción inversa, okay, with our translation list. Please repeat these sentences again and again and again until you can say them perfectly. The first sentence, tenemos que fijar los objetivos.
We have to set the objectives.
Okay, very good. Muy bien. Repeat.
We have to set the objectives.
Perfect. Very good. So here el verbo fijar is el verbo to set. We have to set the objectives. No me consideran una persona clave.
They don't consider. They
Good.
don't consider me a key person.
Okay, very good. So a key person, una persona clave. Clave is key. Key, okay, la pronunciación key. No me digáis K. K, no, K, K. Cuando dices K, K es la letra K. Okay, so K, when you say okay, okay, right? Pero key is clave, key. So they don't consider me a key person. Mis responsabilidades son las siguientes.
My responsibilities are
The
those
following.
are the following.
Yes, okay, repeat.
My responsibilities are the following.
Perfect, muy bien. So, my responsibilities are the following. Son los siguientes. Are the following. Okay? Estoy encargado del mantenimiento.
I am in charge of the
Maintenance.
Of maintenance.
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 Ah, sí, good. Toda la frase.
I am in charge of maintenance.
Okay, con la contracción.
I'm in charge of maintenance.
Okay, good. I'm in charge of. I'm in charge of. Repeat.
I'm in charge of.
Okay, good. So, estoy encargado de. Soy responsable de. I'm in charge of. Okay, so ser encargado de o ser responsable de is to be in charge of. Okay, toda la frase. I'm in charge of maintenance. Maintenance. Dependo del jefe de producción.
I report to the production manager.
Perfect. Así, muy bien. So here, dependo de. Aquí, we're not using to depend on. Ahí no. Usamos el verbo to report. Okay, literalmente reportamos a un supervisor or manager or someone in a higher position, right? So I report to the production manager. We don't say I depend on. Aquí no. Decimos literalmente reporto a, reportamos a. Okay, nos conocemos bien.
We've known each other.
Presente simple. Nos conocemos bien. We
know each other well.
Okay, muy bien. We know each other well. Nos conocemos bien. We know each other well. Ahora, nos conocemos desde hace años.
We've known each other for years.
Perfect, así. Ahora sí no es presente simple. Here we're using present perfect continuous. We've known each other for years. Desde hace muchos años. Okay, great. Great. That's all the time we have for our translation list. Please keep practicing, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Okay, are you ready? Excuse me. Hello? Nobody's there. I could have sworn I heard this ringing. Did you hear my telephone ring? Did you hear my phone ring? I thought it, I could swear. Podría jurar, se dice en inglés. Asegurar. I could swear I heard my telephone ringing. Yes, my telephone has a funny ring, a very special ring, and I can recognize it from 100 miles away. And I could have sworn I heard it ringing, but it wasn't. Well, I'll put it away. I'll put it away. I'll put it away. Ponerlo en su sitio. Guardarlo en su sitio. I'll put it away. All right? But I thought it rang. I thought it rang. Pensé que había, o que sonó. Did you hear it ring? To ring, como el anillo. This is a ring. Y luego ring, ring. Todo el mundo lo sabe. Ring. To ring the bell. To ring the bell. Ring the bell. All right? Yes. Are you sleeping, Brother John? Brother John, morning bells are ringing, ding dong ding, ding dong ding. Okay. Fray Felipe, duermes tú, tocan las campanas, etc. In Spanish too. Frère Jacques, dormez-vous? It's 3 different languages. Brother John, the bells are ringing, to ring the bell. Okay. Las campanas repican o doblan. Okay. The bells. You have different words. And we have different words in English for ring. Now the telephone rings, but we use to ring, especially for llamar por teléfono. I'll ring you tomorrow. I'll ring you tomorrow. Te daré un toque mañana. Te llamaré mañana. Los británicos, sobre todo, los irlandeses, lo dicen muchísimo y creo que los de abajo, los australianos y los Kiwis, the New Zealanders. The Australians and Kiwis, the Aussies and the Kiwis. The people from Australia are Australians or Aussies. The people from New Zealand are New Zealanders or Kiwis, like the fruit, the kiwi. However, when you refer to the people from New Zealand, the word kiwi is not in reference to the fruit. It's in reference to the national bird, a very common bird, un pájaro, in New Zealand, the kiwi. So we say the Aussies and the Kiwis, all right? Now, in the United States and Canada, we use to ring, I'll ring you, is used much less than I'll call you. The verb to call, llamar, como en español, llamar. A telephone call es una llamada telefónica, o como dicen en Sudamérica, un llamado telefónico, a telephone call. To call, I'll call you tomorrow. I'll ring you tomorrow. I'll give you a call. I'll give you a ring. Yeah, te doy un toque. I'll give you a ring. Yeah. I rang Carol yesterday, but she wasn't at home. I rang her in the morning. I rang her in the afternoon. I rang her at the evening. I rang her around midnight and she wasn't home. She wasn't home all day. I rang her 4 or 5 times. I called her 4 or 5 times. And you se pueden ir up. I rang her up. I called her up. Okay, but to ring. Ahora, lo que sí digo yo, y lo he adoptado de los británicos, mis amigos los británicos, I have a lot of British friends, and I have begun to absorb or to assimilate some of the British styles. I'll give you a ring. I'll give you a ring. I'll give you, te daré un toque, te haré una llamada. I'll give you a ring. Hey, can you give me a ring tomorrow? Look, give me a ring tomorrow at 7 o'clock to make sure that I get up in time, all right, to catch the bus. Give me a ring. Give me a ring. Give me a ring. Okay? Give me a ring. Now, I've never rung Carol at night. I normally ring her in the morning. I've never rung her at night. Ring, rang, rung. ¿Oíste? Bueno, la diferencia en la primera y segunda es claro. Ring, rang, angry. Ring, rang, rung, rung, lung, como el pulmón, lung, rung, all right? Tongue, la lengua, tongue, okay? Ring, rang, rung, tongue, lung, all right? So, how often do you ring me? You? Richard, I never ring you. Did you ring me yesterday? No, I didn't ring you yesterday. Have you rung me this week? No, I haven't rung you this week. And ask me if I've rung Maria this week. Richard, have you rung Maria this week? Yes, I have. Ask me how many times. Richard, how many times have you rung Maria this week? I've rung her at least 5 times. Wow. Richard, well, ask me if I ring her every day. Richard, do you ring her every day? Almost every day. Every day, no, but almost every day. I ring her 5 or 6 times a week. But ask me what time I usually ring her. Richard, what time do you usually ring her? Well, I usually ring her just after lunch. My nap time, when I take my nap. And ask me if I rang her yesterday. Excuse me? Ask me if I rang her yesterday. Did you ring her yesterday? Did I what? Did you ring her yesterday? Ringer. Ringer como singer. Bueno, estoy comiéndome la H de her. Ringer. Ring her. But what was I forgot your question. Richard, did you ring her yesterday? Yes, I rang her yesterday. Ask me what time I rang her. Richard, what time did you ring her? Excuse me? What time did you ring her? I rang her, okay, at about 3:30. But she didn't answer the phone. Ask me if she answers the phone when I ring her. Excuse me? Ask me if she answers the phone when I ring her. Who, Maria? Yes, Maria. Richard, does Maria answer the phone when you ring her? No, she doesn't. She never answers the phone when I ring her. Ask me why. Why doesn't she answer the phone when you ring her? I don't know. What do you think? Maybe she doesn't want to answer the phone. Of course, she has a cell phone. I call her on her cell phone, on her mobile phone. Los británicos dicen mobile phone. Los americanos, cell phone. Cellular, cell phone. And of course, she can see it's me. She can see it's me who's calling. She can see it's me. Que c'est moi. Como dicen, es que soy yo. Decís, es yo. Es mí, se dice en inglés. C'est moi. It's me. She can see it's me, but maybe she doesn't want to talk to me. I rang her yesterday. I rang her the day before yesterday. I rang her every day last week. I have rung her every day this month, and she has never answered the phone. Maybe she's sending me a signal. Maybe she doesn't want to talk to me. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think I should continue ringing her? Well, listen, as soon as she rings me, I'll ring you. If she doesn't ring me, I won't ring you. You see, I'm expecting some news from Maria. She needs to call me. She needs to ring me. She needs to call me and to give me some information which you need to know. En cuanto me llame, te llamo. As soon as she rings me, I'll ring you. And if she doesn't ring me, I won't ring you. If she doesn't give me a ring, I won't give you a ring. Yesterday when she rang me, if you remember, I rang you. Yeah, as soon as she rang me yesterday, I gave you a ring. Do you remember? As soon as she rang me yesterday and gave me the information, I rang you to give you the information. So don't worry. All right? She always rings me during the day. And as soon as she rings me later today, I'll ring you. Okay? Okay, don't worry. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Hello everybody, my name is Carly, nice to see you, welcome back. We are going to practice the verb to ring, to ring. What does to ring mean?
Sonar.
Good, good. For example, what rings?
The bell rings.
Excellent, good. And this is Annette, I forgot to introduce her. Annette, forgive me.
Oh, don't worry.
Excellent, so to ring means sonar, to ring, right? And we say, for example, my mother rang me yesterday. In the past, present ring, past rang, participle?
Rang.
Rung.
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 Oh.
Good, good,
Ring,
good.
rang, rung.
Excellent. Ring, rang, rung. Look at my mouth. Look at this. Ring, rang, rung. Ring, rang, rung. The rang, rung, a lot of students say, Carly, there's no difference. There is. Rang, rung. Rang, rung. Tell me.
Rang, rung.
Good. And I see it. Repeat.
Ring, rang, rung.
One more time.
Ring, rang, rung.
Good. And I can see Annette's mouth go, ah, 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 ah. ring, rang, rung. Good. So out loud at home, if you practice ring, rang, rung, and open your mouth. Don't be shy. We have to open our mouth in English. So I'm going to ask you some questions with to ring, to ring. How many times did you ring me yesterday?
I didn't ring you yesterday.
I didn't
Rang you.
ring, because
Oh.
it's didn't. It's okay,
I
it's okay.
didn't ring you yesterday.
Excellent. I didn't ring you. And it's like call. I didn't call you. I didn't phone you. I didn't ring you yesterday. Good. Ask me how many times I rang my boyfriend yesterday.
How many times did you ring your boyfriend yesterday?
Good. I rang him once. Only once. It wasn't important. I rang him once. Rang. I rang him once. Very good. How many times did you ring your daughters yesterday?
I haven't.
Yesterday.
No, I didn't ring my daughters yesterday
At all.
at all.
Not even once.
Not even once.
Why didn't you speak to your daughters yesterday? You didn't need to call them.
I didn't need
Perfect.
to call them.
Ask me who I rang yesterday. Ask me who I rang yesterday.
Who did you ring yesterday?
Perfect. I rang my mother, my brother, and my boyfriend once. Each person once. So I rang my mother, my brother, and my boyfriend. Let's see. What time did your alarm clock ring today? So your alarm clock rings, the phone rings, your alarm clock rings. What time did your alarm clock ring yesterday?
My alarm clock rang
Good.
at 6 o'clock in the morning.
In the morning.
At 6 o'clock in the
Very
morning.
good. You get up at 6 o'clock.
Every day.
Annette, lots of energy here. Ask me what time my alarm clock rang yesterday.
What time your alarm clock
Did?
What time did your alarm clock ring?
Yesterday.
What time did your alarm clock ring yesterday?
Good. My alarm clock rang at 6:50. Not 6:15, 6:50. So 10 to 7. Not too bad. And ask me, Annette, what time my alarm clock rang this morning?
What time did your alarm clock ring this morning?
Good. This morning it was earlier. My alarm clock rang at 6:15. At 6:15. I had to change it. I had to eat more breakfast. I was hungry. Good. So ring, rang, rung. Now, question. How many times has your alarm clock rung today? Present perfect. Today, because it hasn't finished yet. It's happening the moment you get up until the moment you go to bed. So, how many times has your alarm clock rung today?
My alarm clock rang.
Has rung.
Has rung for
You
twice.
say twice, and no four. My alarm clock has rung twice.
My alarm clock has rung twice.
Excellent. My alarm clock has rung twice today. Ask me how many times my alarm clock has rung today.
How many times did your
Present perfect?
How many times does
Has.
How many times has your alarm clock ring?
Rung.
How many times has your alarm clock rung today?
Excellent. How many times has your alarm clock rung? With a U, an English U, not rung. Rung, rung, rung. My alarm clock has rung 7 times today, and I will explain why. I'll explain why. And that's like, you're crazy, but I'll explain. I put reminders in my phone to remind myself, right? So every time a reminder rings, my alarm clock rings, and it's reminding me to do something. So I have 7 alarms today, and it's rung 7 times so far. So far, hasta ahora, no? Hasta ahora. Let's continue. How many times has your alarm clock rung this week?
My alarm clock has rung 5 times.
Good. I can tell she's not lying because she's like,
5 times.
Perfect. Ask me how many times mine has rung.
How many times has your ring?
Has yours?
How many times has yours rang?
Good. Rung, rung.
How many times has yours rung?
Excellent. So yours, your mobile, your alarm clock, your phone. Mine, my phone for this case, because my phone is everything. My phone, my alarm clock, my reminders. Mine has rung at least 20 times this week because I can't remember anything and it all goes in my phone. Very good. Ask me who the last person was who rang me.
Who was the last person who rang you?
Good. Last.
Who was the last person who rang you?
Perfect. The last person who rang me was my mother. We've been talking a lot lately. The last person who rang me was my mother. Ask me who I rang last.
Who did you ring last?
Excellent. Good. I could see she realized immediately. Very good. Who did you ring last? Rather than who was the last person you rang, who did you ring last? I think it's easier. Who did you ring last? I last rang my mother as well, actually. She called me and I called her. I last rang my mother. Very good. Ask me if I'm going to ring anyone after this class.
Are you going to ring anyone after this class?
Perfect. Yes, I'm going to ring my best friend after this class and my boss. I'm going to tell him I can't get up tomorrow morning so early. I'm going to ring my best friend and my boss. Who are you going to ring after this class? Hey, are you speaking out loud? Who are you going to ring after this class?
I'm going to ring my husband.
Excellent, good. How many times are you going to ring your husband?
Once.
Good, tell me, full sentence.
I'm going to ring my husband once.
Excellent, that's the normal one, right? I'm going to ring my family after this class, and then I'm going to ring my boss. And then I'm going to ring my best friend. Ask me how many times I rang my best friend last week.
How many times did you ring your friend last
My
week?
best friend.
Your best friend last week.
Very good. How many times did you ring your best friend last week? I rang my best friend 3 times last week. I rang, open your mouth. I rang my best friend 3 times last week. The pronunciation of this and the difference is all in your mouth. Ring, rang, rung. Keep practicing out loud.
All right. Welcome back. You know, the other day I was explaining to you how to use one. Do you remember? The red one, the pink one, the one in my right hand, the one in my left hand, the one in my pocket, the one behind my ear, the one behind my ear is red, the one in my left hand is pink. And I remember one of you, I don't remember, I think it was you, Andres, or no, it was Pablo, or it was Paula. I don't remember who. But one of you said, you know, I'm starting to get the hang of it. I'm starting to get the hang of it. And I was surprised. I said, wow, Paula, where did you learn that expression? I said, I don't know. I spent 3 months in the States last summer, and I remember the expression. I'm starting to get the hang of it. I'm starting to get the hang of it. El truquillo. Estoy empezando a entender el truquillo. Ya entender yo, ya poderlo reproducir. I'm starting to get the hang of it. Yeah, the hang of it. Hang is colgar. Estar colgando. It's hanging. Colgar un cuadro en la pared is to hang. To hang a picture on the wall. To hang. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. But to get the hang of something is to begin to understand el truquillo. Do you understand? Yeah. Por fin. Let me explain more on camera number 1, okay? Okay. To get the hang of something. I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah. Teaching English. You know? Teaching English with the Vaughan method, the Vaughan method, is not easy. All right? Our teachers take a 2-week intensive training course, full time, 12 hours a day. It's tough. Geos de la enseñanza, yes, como los marines. Like the SAS, yeah, tough teachers. And we learn how to use the method. And it takes a few days for the teachers to get the hang of it. When they say, Pablo, tell Maria to ask me what time I got up this morning. Tell Maria to ask me why I got up late. Tell Maria to ask me if I said goodbye to my wife when I left home this morning. Tell Maria to ask me if she was still asleep when I said goodbye to her. Tell Maria to ask me if I woke her up to say goodbye. Tell Maria to ask me if she got irritated when I woke her up. This is the Vaughan, part of the Vaughan method. It's a style of teaching that's very dynamic and very demanding and very productive. Now, it takes teachers a while, a good while, to get the hang of it, to get the hang of it, to get the hang of it. One of our exercises is to light a match. a wooden match. Esas cerillas de madera, no de cera. It's a wooden match, and you strike it. And before it burns your finger, you need to ask 10 questions, for example, with the verb to ring, or with the verb to hang, before it starts burning your finger. Bah, 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 bah. To gain agility and speed and spontaneity and creativity and the ability to improvise before you burn your fingers, okay? Yeah. And very quickly, the teachers get the hang of it. Teachers get the hang of it. Yeah. It doesn't take too long, but then you need to practice in order to consolidate. But they get the hang of it, all right? And I remember when I came to Spain, and I was using Spanish and trying to gain fluency, all right? I started to get the hang of it. I started to get the hang of it when I started to understand perfectly. When I had the feeling, maybe not the reality, but when I had the feeling that I was understanding people well, that was the turning point. Había un antes y un después con la audición. Y eso abrió todas las puertas lingüísticas. Era del oído. All right? Yeah, I started to get the hang of it. And I started to get the hang of how to express myself verbally in an effective way when I was understanding perfectly. Because when I started understanding perfectly, I relaxed. I could understand people without tensing up and getting tight and trying to understand. I could relax and understand the first time. I could relax and understand the first time, every time. And that relaxation changed my psychology towards the Spanish language, in my case, and I began to reproduce grammar better. Not because I practiced grammar more necessarily, simply because I was relaxed. And I had the feeling, perhaps not the reality, pero la feeling es la mitad del camino. I had the feeling that I was in control of the communication situation. And it's a very important feeling that gives you confidence. And then you begin to speak better. Good speech, eloquent speech, high impact speech is intimately related to your self-confidence. And self-confidence is intimately related to your feeling of mastery. Puede ser un feeling auténtico, legítimo, no? But you have a feeling of mastery, y ya está. All right? And so it helps you. Now, and then you start to get the hang of things, to get the hang of leadership and communication. All right? I'm starting to get the hang of it. Yeah. This paper clip, you see? This paper clip es un clip. Clip especial. En inglés no decimos clip de papel, paper clip. Porque hay clip de corbata. Un sujeto de corbata is a tie clip, a clip. This paper clip is a bit complicated. And I remember the first time I saw a paper clip like this one, I said, what's that? And another person said, it's a paper clip. Well, how do you use it? Well, look, you simply open these pieces like that. You press and it opens. And you see, you can put paper like that. Ah, cool. And then you can put these pieces down like that. You see? Like that. Yeah. And, oh, wow, cool. Let me do it. Can I try it? I said, sure, here. Here. And he put it back the same way it was before, and he gave it to me. He said, now you try it, Richard. I said, okay, let's see. I pull that one apart, and that like that. Like that? Yeah. And then I pick up the pieces of paper, I straighten them, and then I push, right, like this. Is that right? Like that. I push, and it opens. That's right. And then I place the paper between the two, and I release, libero, and then I put these down like that. Is that right? Very good, Richard. You're learning. Wow. Can I try it again? Sure. And I tried it a second time, like this. And then, okay, let me see. Like this first, and that. Then I press. I pick up the paper, straighten it, and I put it between the heads, and I put. Hey, I'm starting to get the hang of it. I'm starting to get the hang of it. Wow, this is cool. Technology, high technology here in paper clips. I'm starting to get the hang of it. I'm getting the hang of it. Estoy en el intríngulis, el truquillo, ya lo tengo dominado, medio dominado. I'm starting to get the hang of it. And learning English. Are you starting to get the hang of it?
Thank you, Richard. My name's Richard. I'm the other Richard, as you know, on this course, and I'm here today with Carmen. How are you, Carmen?
Fine, thank you.
Good.
Are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine and excited because we're going to do 5 really, really important words right now. We're going to look at 5 new pieces of vocabulary, starting with, let's bring them up on screen if we can, with the verb to recall, which means?
Recordar.
Exactly. For example, we use it often in this context. I recall seeing him last week, or I recall seeing him a few months ago. Recuerdo haberle visto. I recall seeing. Con el gerundio, después. I recall doing it. I recall seeing it.
Okay.
Okay? Good. The next one, to miss. Of course, miss has a number of meanings. To miss.
Echar de menos.
See, I miss my mother's cooking, for example. I miss my homeland, mi patria. No, not really. I miss getting up late in the morning,
Yeah.
like when I was a student. And miss also means perder. You can miss the bus. Perder algo, así, en el sentido de no coger. Okay? Miss the bus, miss the match, perdí el partido porque estaba en una reunión. I missed the match because I was in a meeting. Unless is our third word, which means, Carmen,
A pesar de.
a no ser
A no ser que.
o a menos que.
A menos que.
Yeah? But I won't tell them unless you want me to.
Yeah.
Okay, to shake hands.
Dar la mano.
Exactly. We don't give hands in English, we shake them. Agitamos las manos.
Yeah.
Sí, okay? We shake hands. The past of the verb is shook.
Shook.
And the participle?
Shaken.
Shaken, which everybody who follows James Bond, or is a James Bond fan, having seen the film in English in the original version, will know shaken.
Ah, okay.
When he talks about his vermouth. Yeah?
Ah, okay.
Shaken, not stirred. Digo vermouth. I'm not sure if I can say the brand's name of what he has. It's a vermouth of sorts. To hesitate.
Dudar.
Dudar, exactly. I hesitate. I was driving along and I hesitated. And I had an accident. Dudé y tuve un accidente. Good. Well, we looked at those 5 words in order for you to get the hang of them, okay? Which is our next expression, to get the hang of something, which means acostumbrate a algo, o cogerle el truco a algo, okay? For example, I hope by now, Carmen, of course, you've got the hang of my accent.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's call it el truco a mi acento, ¿no? Te has acostumbrado a ello. Yeah? I hope you guys at home have got the hang of my accent. I hope you've got the hang of this course. Le habéis cogido el truco al curso. Yeah? I hope you've got the hang of the course. This is to get the hang of. Okay? H-A-N-G. The hang, como sustantivo. To get the hang of something. Si va seguido de un verbo, ese ha de expresarse en gerundio, which means it ends in ing.
Okay.
For example, it took me about a month to get the hang of driving on the other side of the road when I first came to Spain. Okay? Bien, Carmen, ask me if I've got the hang of speaking Spanish yet.
Have you got the hang?
Don't saca tu lengua, ahí está, the.
Have you got the hang?
The hang.
The hang to
Of
speaking Spanish?
Yeah, I've got the hang of speaking Spanish. I've got the hang of speaking Spanish badly.
No, it's not true.
Yeah, well, depende. Okay, I have my moments. Tengo mis momentos. Have you got the hang of your new mobile yet? Yeah, you know when you get a new mobile, it takes a few hours or maybe even a few days to get the hang of it, or to get the hang of using it. Okay, have you got the hang of using your new mobile?
Yes, I got a hang.
I've
got a hang.
The hang of
yes.
it.
I've got the hang.
I've got the hang.
I've got the hang of using my mobile phone.
Good, okay, no es fácil. This is a horrible expression, pero lo decimos bastante. I've got the hang of doing, I've got the hang of using my new mobile. Okay, Carmen, ask me if I've got the hang of using my new computer.
Have you got the hang of using your new computer?
Fantastic, yes, I've got the hang of using my new computer. It took me a couple of weeks to get the hang of it, okay?
Yeah.
But now I've got the hang of it, okay? Ya me he acostumbrado a ello, okay? Ya lo domino. Ya lo... how do you say?
Lo domino.
Perfecto, ya está. Okay, have you got the hang of your new washing machine?
Yes, I've got a hang.
The hang.
The hang. Oh, I've got the hang of.
The hang.
The hang of using my new washing machine.
Washing machine.
Washing machine.
Good. Ahora en casa, have you got the hang of your new washing machine? ¿Ya? ¿Le habéis cogido el truco a tu nuevo lavadora? Yeah, I've got the hang of it, okay? Come on, shout out loud. Yes, I've got the hang of it. I've got the hang of using my new washing machine. Corta césped, ¿cómo se decía? Lawn mower. No Mona. Come on, Mona Lisa. No. Okay, a lawnmower. I've got a new lawnmower. Carmen, everybody, I've got a new lawnmower. It's fantastic.
Have you got the hang of your new
Lawnmower.
lawnmower?
Mower.
Mower.
Ahora en casa, lawnmower. Corta césped, okay? By the end of this course, I hope you've got, or you will have got the hang of using the word lawnmower, corta césped, okay? Guys, everybody at home, everybody, Carmen, I have got a new razor.
Have you got the hang of using the new razor?
Fantastic. Everybody at home, have you got the hang of using your new razor? ¿Qué es a razor?
La máquina de
La
afeitar.
maquinilla esa, de afeitar. Exactly, your razor. So I've got a new razor. I've been using it for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and now I've got the hang of it. At first, I had problems.
Yeah.
That's why I probably wasn't clean shaven the last time I gave a show, okay? Now I've got the hang of it. Muy bien, I've got a new mobile.
Have you got the hang of using your new mobile?
Good, excellent, ya vas mucho mejor,
Yeah.
Carmen, fantástico. ¿Ves el progreso? ¿Lo veis todos? El progreso en Carmen? I hope you're improving as much as she is. You have to do it by practicing. The only way you can improve is by practicing and practicing and practicing. Listen to Carmen, listen when she makes mistakes, and listen when she does it perfectly. Okay? Because you probably make exactly the same mistakes as Carmen does. It's normal. Like I make the same mistakes as Fitz when I speak Spanish. I make the same mistakes as David Waddell when I speak Spanish because we come from the same linguistic background, okay? So if you want to get the hang of this expression or any other expression or structure, you have to practice and practice and practice and practice out loud, en voz alta. Because otherwise, porque si no, you're never, ever going to get the hang of it, all right? I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Okay, that's it. We've finished another class. Another reason to say congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations on finishing another class. One class more, one class less to go. We're slowly but surely gaining greater mastery of the English language. Slowly but surely we're gaining a deeper and broader, más profundo y más amplio, a deeper and broader command of the English language. And myself and my colleagues, we're trying to make it attractive because it's difficult. Es odiosísimo aprender un segundo idioma. It's tough, but it can be stimulating and it can be interesting, and even for some people it can be fun. So we're trying to do it for you, and we need your help. So let's continue tomorrow.